My name is Cherry Steinwender, and I am the Executive Director of the Center for the Healing of Racism, as well as one of its founders. Founded in Houston, Texas in 1989, with a mission statement to serve as a catalyst for the healing of racism through the education and empowerment of individuals. The Center for the Healing of Racism chose the healing model from the very beginning because we were painfully aware that everyone in this country have been damaged around racism. And it really doesn't matter what human skin color you're in. We've all been hurt. And with that foundation, we felt we needed to provide a place that was safe and respectful for people to come together to begin to heal the damage done around racism. What is so important about this work, being able to take this program entitled Dialogue Racism to 45 states as well as 3 countries outside of the United States. We started programs as early as elementary schools because we felt it was so important for young students to have a foundation to begin to look at some of the negative stereotypes as well as a lot of the discrimination that we know exists around all of the social issues. The one that I feel I am most proud of is the Healing Racism class conducted every semester for high school seniors. It is a selective, and over the time, every semester since 1994, only 2 semesters did not make. I feel the Healing Racism class at St. Agnes Academy is so important. I will never forget one of the students saying that no student should ever come out of high school without having the information provided in that Healing Racism class. I have been instrumental in training all 4 of the teachers to teach that class. What is also important, every semester, over multiple times, I serve as one of the guest lecturers and have brought other members from the center into the classroom to aid the students in having additional information as well as processing the things that they have already heard and maybe some of the videotapes that they have seen within that class. The Healing Racism class, probably at least 1,500 students have been exposed to the information in the class. The outcome is to prepare students for university settings and then on into life, to give them some skills, to be able to know that getting sick wasn't their fault, but getting well is their responsibility. I really love that format, and I look forward to this class continuing for many years. The other programs that we conduct, we are one of those organizations that began in elementary school and go through postgraduate school. It is wonderful to know so many interns from universities will look the center up and then show up to do their internship with the center. I think that gives a very broad base because a lot of those students are not born here in the U.S., so it gives me the opportunity to have students and their opinions and to shape their minds from many different countries. I also love the collaboration with Houston Community College Systems because they have a work-study program, and I'm able to influence a lot of those students by working with them as well to prepare them for what lies ahead. When I look at all of the things that the center has been involved in and look at the many thousands of people that we have worked with, I am so happy to know and see the faces of elementary school kids. The program that was designed for elementary school kids is called Opening the Bread Basket. I read once that how to raise racist kids. And number one, never talk about racism. Number two, actually, there is no number two. So to start kids off in a very early age looking at stereotypes, and the way that I'm able to do that is to bring bread from at least 25 different cultural groups, where children have the opportunity to see breads that they have never seen before, where they have the opportunity to touch these breads as well as taste them. The lesson around this, using bread, that bread comes in many different colors, sizes, shapes, and textures, but it's all bread. And I want the children to know it's all good. Little boys and girls come in different colors, different sizes, and different shapes, but we all belong to the same human family. This is a very powerful lesson. But I give children the opportunity to see some of the things that really hurt us as human beings. When little children are repeating things I know they heard from some big person, that I don't like you because of the color of your hair. I don't like you because of the shape of your eyes. I don't like you because of your religion or the shade of skin color you were born into. And Miss Cherry always wants the children to know that this really hurts not only the children, but it really hurt Miss Cherry. In order to be able to take this project further, I had the opportunity to publish a book entitled Bread is a Simple Food, Teaching Children About Cultures. With this book, there are many different breads highlighted in the book, but there are many stories that comes with bread. Many breads have very long histories. And so in doing this, you're not only learning and connecting children to one human family, but they get a chance to know some of those histories. As this work go on, and it must, racism it's almost like a shapeshifter. You know, like in Star Wars or some of the other movies like this, it changes over time. So we have to be constantly vigilant to be able to see the way that racism looked now in 2013. But keep the shape shifting in mind. The minute you think you got it, it can change. And you have to know what that change is. The Center for the Healing of Racism founded on the principle that racism hurt all of us. And it is up to us to begin that healing process. I invite all of you to be a part of it with us. If for more information, contact www.centerhealingracism.org. All lowercase, no space.